Father's Day. It didn't start out as that beautiful this morning. It was raining out, so I delayed a little bit. But I'm here. Today's daily reflection, June 19th, AA Regeneration. It says AA comes of age, page 46. Such is the paradox of AA Regeneration. Strength arising out of complete defeat and weakness. The loss of one's old life as a condition for finding a new one. And again, it's AA Comes of Age, page 46. 1,000 Beatings by John Barleycorn did not encourage me to admit defeat. I believe it was my moral obligation to conquer my enemy friend. At my first AA meeting, I was blessed with a feeling that it was all right to admit defeat to a disease which had nothing to do with my moral fiber. I knew instinctively that I was in the presence of a great love when I entered the doors of AA. With no effort on my part, I became aware that to love myself was good and right, and as God had intended. My feelings set me free, where my thoughts had held me bondage. I am grateful. The AA Regeneration, for me, that was a lengthy process because I would go into the rooms and, not mock it, but I didn't, I said, there's no way this voodoo, happy horse shit, fake religion is going to work for me because, I obviously, felt, God was against me at the time. Things were bad. And, it wasn't until a lot of really bad things happened that I was ready to admit defeat to something that I was not in control of. And I knew it wasn't my moral fiber because I knew that deep down inside I was a good person and I wanted good things and I didn't mean ill will to anyone. Things happened. So being around those people for long enough and seeing that, that it was possible, I don't know, you just generate, something that eventually comes over you. You just have to, you fuck up enough times or just put in enough effort, but eventually it just happens. It's very difficult to explain. I was talking to someone last night about this, because when you explain it to anybody that's never been through the process, there is no way that anyone would believe it, because I know I wouldn't have believed it. It doesn't seem realistic if you tell somebody. So, just knowing that now, and being someone that I typically have to be able to prove or disprove everything, because that's how I live, my brain works. I'm very analytical. I don't have a proper explanation as to why or how this type of thing works. I really don't. I just know that it did, and I'm grateful, and I can't, I don't need an explanation. I just know that if you do the work and you really open yourself up, it ties into yesterday's open-mindedness. Everything ties in together, obviously, but you can pick and choose which parts of it that work best for you, once it starts to work. And you'll be able to accept other parts of it later on. It's all, I don't know. Everybody has their own process. Don't get bogged down in thinking you have to do everything A to Z and it, has to happen that way. That may be how it works for you. But the regeneration is real. I knew I was of good moral fiber because that's how I was raised. But I am a better person now than before my problems. I know that because I'm more open to people. I don't have any shame or regrets anymore it's difficult to say, the regrets, but you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Well, that's going to tie it up for today. 4 minutes is enough. Happy Father's Day. Enjoy the weather if it's not raining, and I'll see you tomorrow. I love you all. Bye.